Can y'all hear me? Okay. Hello, Wavy. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna fix this. Give me a minute. I just realized I don't have my just chatting screen up. I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. There we go. Just a momento. I'm having some issues. I got him. Huh? Yeah. Why? What's up? All right. Let me lower this. We don't need it that low. There we go. Hold on, y'all. I knew I was forgetting something when I was putting everything back up. Uno momento. There it is. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on, guys. We're almost there. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, let's see here. Do that, and then I do this, and then I do this. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Oh my god, this doesn't look right. Why doesn't this look right to me? Hold on a minute. I know if I don't make it any bigger, the Safi will yell at me. There. Okay. There we go. And my wifey. Wifey is sad at the moment because she can't get the fucking... I can't get it. It doesn't want to come out. So I'm deciding between a game called House and a game called Home. They're both spooky games. They're both games I downloaded. Let's see here. Let's see, we have Home. I believe Home is... Hi, Drew. See, Home is a unique horror adventure set in a beautifully realized pixel world. It's a murder mystery with a twist because you decide what ultimately happens. That's one. I'm leaning more towards the house one. The house tries to kill you. Let me see. Try to survive through the night in a house that's trying its best to kill you and your family. Might go with this one. This one seems more interesting. I would like to preface saying that this game is gonna be lurking because I'm about to pass out. I'm busy and I'm... Nope, you're good. So, there is gore in this game. It's definitely not for kids. We'll play this today. Yeah, we'll play this today. Here's some less food. Come near me. Oh my god. Speaking of Kiki, I gotta get Kiki. I told her I would let her know I was live. There she is. I did some driving today, guys. I drove to my son's daycare and home. Alright, let's see. I just need to go. Wifey. Can you change? Oh, no, I should be able to do it. Hold on a minute. Alright, let's see. House. There it is. And done. I got it. There we go. Oh, put this over here. Hold on a minute. Why is this like this? Why is this like this? Wait. How do I... Hold on a second. Why is that? How do I... Wait. Wait, I gotta fix this. How do I... Oh, A. There we go. That was weird. I'm gonna move my camera, though. That's not a good spot. There we go. That looks better. Alright, fuck straws, I guess, because I can't get my fucking milkshake out. Okay. Alexa, off with the lights.
Okay.
So, this is gonna... Okay. Put me down here. There we go. That looks better. Move my camera down there. Okay. I gotta get sappy. Hold on. look, my camera is bigger. What just happened? I was just sitting here. Wait, what happened? Ever since the move, I sometimes can't tell if I'm awake or if I'm dreaming. The days are starting to blur together. Okay. Something happened. I'm kind of afraid to leave my room. What the fuck? Sorry! What was that voice message? Okay, this is gonna be interesting. There's something in there. I can hear it whispering to me. It wants me to do horrible things. Maybe it will stop if I listen. Okay. Okay, there's the carpet. Meow. Oh, hey, Mom. Maybe we can have frog legs for dinner. Ew. It was art. What do you mean, grateful for a little bit of suspense? It's okay. Oh, so pretty. Toby loved this song. So right now I'm just exploring. We're not gonna talk about how my sister just fucking... Hey, Stoopy. Hello, young lady. I was just peeping a little. I smell blood and thought something may be wrong. There's always something interesting going on here. And you seem to be in quite a predicament. Now, it's called House. This world rewards those who fight for their survival. You need to protect yourself at all costs, Tabby. Maybe I should have went for the other game. I came on a little hard. Because there probably is gonna be a ton of it. It probably is. Oh my god. This is going to be interesting. Very interesting. Alright, let's see here. Let's try this again. I'm probably going to try... Maybe I'll play this for like an hour, and then I can switch to the other spooky game I was thinking about playing. What do you guys think? It's called Home, which is also on Steam. Something happened. Relax, Tabby. I'm going as fast as I can. It's almost sandwich time. Okay, Mom. Where can I pick up the milk? Well, my sister's about to die, so... I wonder if this is... guess that's what I get, huh, guys? I don't know how I feel about this game. I mean, I have seen the playthrough for it, but it was like a long time ago. This is definitely one of those like games you have to think about. Like, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, so this is the bathroom. I'm gonna go in there. Let's not, do that with the cat. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this game, guys. Oh my god, you can never... Okay. So... this game is weird, and wow. You would need a lot of patience for that game. I don't have the patience for this game, so we're gonna close that one out. The other one was called Home. I think you have to solve a murder mystery kind of thing. Or I can look into another game that I can play. I could go on itch.io and see what's on there. Any free spooky games on itch.io. But let's try it to Home. It's a unique horror adventure. Can one of my mods change the... Hello. Can you change the title of the game, please? Excuse me. Thank you. Oh my god. F8. Was it F8? F8. Alright, hold on. So, it's going to be a game that apparently is going to take half an hour to play. So, we'll see how this goes. Let me switch this over here for a second. Where'd the game go? Uh-oh, I lost the game. Hello, game. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh. Oh, my head. Where was I? It was so dark. Was there... There was something by my feet. A flashlight. Alright, hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on! Let me switch screens. Cause you're in the wrong fucking side. Fine, fine. You wanna... Okay, so... Oh, right clicking. Okay. That house. Where was I? Okay, there was a body laying on the floor. Who was it? Should you know what that was? I didn't recognize his face. He was still kind of warm. Okay. There we go. Okay. I changed the name of the game. What the fuck? There's a cat. Plants. Basement. Hold on a minute. I want to see what's over this way. Okay. Chat. Should I go down the basement or through the door? That is the question. Un momento. Okay. Basement? Basement, my main raised no bitch. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg? I wonder. All I could really call was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset. She looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs. Try to find a way out. The shelf was full of books, local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. There is one game I do want to get to stream for you guys. It's called Observation Duty. See how badly I can, Hello? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. They're called Observation Duty. Basically, see if you notice the difference type of game. A black and white photo looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guess. There's no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Yes. I slipped the photo into my pocket. Oh, I want to get it so I can stream it for you guys. You can see how messed up I do. How badly I do. I slipped the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. Alright, so nothing else here. How long had this been here? Rotting. The man upstairs didn't look like he'd been dead a long time. Yeah, I want to get all the Observation Duty games. I think those kind of games are kind of fun. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't in the basement. I was... A thin gray mouse was stuck in a trap. It looks like apparently would exhaust it. Did I free it? Yes. What the fuck, bro? It'll be fine if you miss a floating toilet. I'll cry. If someone gifts it to me, I'll definitely play it. Hint, hint. It's sappy. Like, really, are you really surprised? Okay, so do I go down to the basement or do I keep going? I'm not surprised. Daddy can spank me up any quick. Keep going? Okay. A collection of rusty tools. These look like they'd seen a lot of use. And were caked in damp smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? What do I do? A photo similar to the old one I picked up. It'd been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Yes. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. I love you too, Seth. Okay, so now I need to figure out what that switch opened. Alright, before we go to the basement, I'm gonna go back upstairs first. I forgot Drew doesn't like that. We're gonna go into here. I haven't been in here yet. The desk had a computer and some papers on it, and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Oh no. I don't not like it. I fucking hate it. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo. It looked like a store of some kind. Why did it look so familiar? Oh, that blood. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realized there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. Alright, to the basement. That word has been cursed so fucking much. I don't even want any kids. I have to call me that. Alright guys, we're going to the basement. Left or right? Everybody's over here talking about spankings. What the hell, chat? Left, cause you ain't right. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn, and there was mud caked all over my shoes. Sir, that ain't mud. Alright. Do we want to go to the door? Or keep going? Not in the head, at least. Are any of us right in the head? I work for YouTubers now. Obviously not. Listen, I thought about going to VTubing. But it costs money. Door? The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning or him. Okay. There was a photo development tray laying on the floor. Some of the negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Once I get enough to build a proper PC, I'll be doing all that. Yeah, I thought about being a VTuber. That way I could just, like, not have to worry about how I look and shit. Not that I really care how I look now, but still. But it costs money. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. What the fuck? Alright, well, time to go right. Oh. The door was trapped up, was taped up, and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guess it led to the kitchen. By the smell, huh, dude? The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Oh, that's what we unlocked. Alright. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I had found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Yes. I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. Alright, time to go down. There was a ladder going on the ground. There were... Hold on. Oh, well, there goes my phone. Okay, it's bedtime. Night, Drew. Thanks for stopping by. I was getting my spooky blanket. From now on, I'm gonna wear this when it's spooky time. No, this isn't really that spooky. Yeah, I say that, and then I'm gonna fucking get the shit scared out of me later. Hello? Stephanie? Oh, okay. Oh, Safi, what do you say to me now?
Drop me.
Oh, Safi, I love you. Anyway, there was a ladder going underground where the box was. A dark smell rose in the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yes. We're doing all the things. We're saying yes to everything. I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. Footprints in the dirt. Looked like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. Puppy? Places all over were marked on the map of the town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water near the tower near the old station rail station. I don't know if he was talking to you or me, Saf, because I said Pappy. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in the town over the last few years. Wait, there were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more. Try to find some kind of information. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Yes. Love you, Drew. I tucked the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. Listen, I'm taking all precautions. Okay, wait. We're going this way first. No, thank you. I'm not into that, sir. Okay. I wasn't sure. Hero might. No, he's not. He doesn't. He has a sensitive butt. It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? What the fuck am I playing? Alright, hold on a minute. Can I go this way? This is a dead end. Okay. The desk looks old and caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out, and illegible notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I can only make out a few letters. H-E-E. None of it made any sense to me. Yeah, it didn't make sense to me either. We're good. It's not just you did. You should say sure as a sensible. What did you do to him? He just has a sensitive butt, okay? I didn't do shit. I might have to go take some pain meds in a minute here. I'm still recovering from my surgery that I had a few days ago. I had teeth pulled out, y'all. It was not fun. Crudely made shelves. Did you use the 12-incher? They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. If you guys haven't noticed yet, I haven't been using headphones. I've been using these little things. They just hook onto your ear. I got them in Five Below just to see if I would like them. I like them so far, so I might get actual good ones. Look at that. Some kind of homemade rack. Slung together with poorly cut rope, wood and rope. It was cased with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? I can't wear those on account of my piercings. That's fair, Stoopy. Oh, I didn't mean to go yet. Wait, go back. There's still more. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Dude, I think that's blood. Just saying. I think that's blood. But, you know, I could be wrong. Oh my god, I'm in a cave. Some kind of old boxes. They looked like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing there? Tomato sauce. The fuck? Oh my god! Bats. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yes! Oh my god, I'm yawning. Maybe the rope would make the broken ladder easier to descend. Hello? I have the rope now. There must be use for it somewhere around here. Dude. We're not gonna talk about the skeleton? Oh, Stoopy! I don't know if my twin told you yet, but I have my permit. I've been doing the driving. The rope I found have let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Can I climb down? Did I climb down? Yes. Everyone is in danger. I could hear a faint hum, and the smell from before started to get worse. Wait, I want to go back to there first. Okay. A bunch of old newspapers. Weight pasted together. A message has been hastily smeared on it. Keep out. Danger due to cave-in. I know. I did some driving today. We drove to pick up AJ from daycare. I drove and I drove back. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it is. If I could have, though, I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? Yeah, like me, I'm running off the road if you drive like grandma. At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed like to work, and from the smell of it, it had already been used. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed like a familiar weight there. Alright. There was dirt on the ground. It looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. When you get to California, start Let me switch this way first. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Pipes? A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? Yes. Thankfully, we didn't need to hit Callie. I slipped the knife in my boot since I had some gun in my pocket. Did I really need all this? I feel like we do. What the fuck was that? Alright, hold on. I want to go back. 'Cause I have a feeling... I'm gonna go upstairs, up that ladder that I saw. I know it says exit, but, like... That was loud as fuck. Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. Well, it looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? You know what? Yes. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. I hate that I can only, like, use my mouse. Alright, so here's the exit. Let me see what's this way. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I could climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Okay, so... Game? Hello? I don't know what happened! Game? Game? Game, it doesn't, I don't think it auto-saves. Oh, okay, there we go, I got it. Alright, so we have to go back out. I just clicked around to see if that would work, and it did. Alright, let's see. I'm currently trying not to play with the stitches in my mouth. I keep fucking The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Looks like I turned off the water flow in this valve. Okay. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. Alright. Ugh. Oh. I clicked off the screen. Sorry, guys. I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off its flow. Did I turn it? Yes. I thought I could turn off this water. Turn this water. Yes. 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 I hope there wasn't like a sequence to this. It was this way. And then we have to go to the exit. Did it work? No, it didn't work. Okay. Was there a sequence to this? Door's locked, doors must smell. Okay, that one I'm gonna try. Though the dust I could see preference. I work in the sewers. It looks like I turned off the water flow in this valve. How do I drain it? I thought I could turn this water valve to shut off the flow. Did I turn it? Yes. I must have missed that one. I could have sworn I turned those off already, but I guess not. Okay. Wait, hold on. There it goes. It is squeaky. Okay, I think I did it this time. Look guys, I used my brain. Let's see if yep. Looks like the water drained out of that grate in the wall. There was a metal key left floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Do I? Yes. I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd shaped I had no idea what it might open. safety poster had definitely been seen better days. How old was that facility? The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. Oh, well, I found another dead body. A sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. I thought about the knife I had found with some disgust, so I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. Dude, he did. I think we'll be fine. Wait, I'm sure there's nothing else this way. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. Alright, so now we just need to find a way to get to the security room. Alright then. There was a hint of fresh air here. I must have been near an exit. But I wondered, what did that key I found in the sewer worker do? And what was on the videotape I found? An exposed ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there? It was so high up, that must have been a sword landing. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go back for a minute. Because like I said, I found a key. I used the key ring to unlock the door. The shelf full of security tapes was strictly organized. They're covered in dust. It looked like the tape I found was the one missing from that shelf. There was a dusty VCR on the security desk. I wonder what was on that VHS tape I found. Did I play it? Yes. The video showed a man right there. The tape was fuzzy and stretched, like someone had tampered with it. It looked like there could have been two men. I couldn't stand to watch the video again. That was... oh, my head. That was not good for my head at all. I know! I wonder if I can use it to unlock that other door I found. I'm hydrating, so y'all can't yell at me. Is it this way? I remember the locked door. I can't remember where it was. Was it this way? This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. I did not want to go back into those tunnels. It seems better to press 1. Okay. I got my hands full of jelly. I tried a bunch of the keys on the key ring I had found on that sewer worker, and one of them seemed to fit. Okay, we got in. A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. What the fuck am I doing? The wall was littered with dozens of old faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murders. According to some of the clippings, bodies have been found in ravines in the forest, and in one case, dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted on the back in those tunnels. A faded receipt was half trampled on the floor. It was from the local train station, and was for 2 tickets. I didn't know what use it could be, but did I keep the receipt? Yes. I folded a soiled receipt and slipped it into my front pocket. I feel like I should collect all this stuff. still don't know what this odd key is for. What the fuck was that? Dude! Play spooky games, I said. It'll be fun, I said. I'm not sure I'm having fun. That was creepy. Okay. Just gonna keep going this way. But I need that gun or that knife before the end. Both weighed me down and aggravated my legs as I climbed up that ladder. The thought of that videotape still gave me chills. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? Was it the same person that hid all those clippings away in that locked room? Suddenly, the awful smell of that sewer gave way to the pine-scented blast of fresh air. The lid had fallen on the entrance there and was stuck shut. An old ladder leading up to an ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did that extend the ladder? Yes. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Alright, hold on a minute. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. Okay, hold on a minute. There's eyes out there, guys. Alright, do I go to the door or do I climb the ladder? What do you think? But Zappy, it's only like 7:30 for you, I think, right? Or 8:30. I forget. Your star behind me? Oh, wait, I'm already at the door. Hold on, I feel like I'm gonna go back to that. I feel like if I continue forward, I'm gonna go back. Yeah, I went to bed at 5 a.m. because insomnia. Insomnia. Don't know why. Hello. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? I slipped the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at least. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. You can definitely hear him limping, which I think is a very nice, something nice that they added to this. The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of increasing wind buffeting this decrepit structure. I can read. I swear I can read. go this way. I smell a cherry blossom and I love it. An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... Wait, what were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt I had picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town, after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. I got a fucking achievement for that. I got an escape route achievement. Like, I'm trying to cover as much ground as I can. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. I looked at it. It seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked. And the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even his train yard. What was he doing coming back here? Oh. I'm in the back now. The old train was ripped open and hanging from a shred of metal, as well as the broken fence was dark stained patch of blood. It looked synthetic, sorry. Like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts, like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Okay, these eyes are freaking me out. Alright, so I have to go back inside. This will be going up on YouTube, so make sure everybody says, "Hi, YouTube!" Can I go this way? No. I have to go back this way then, I guess. What am I supposed to do? This way? Oh. I didn't realize there was no door. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels mentioned that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. And here are the signs pointing out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. I imagined a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Oh, great. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card. I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? Yes! I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. What the fuck? Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wonder if I could find my way around. I'm gonna get lost in this fucking place, I swear to God. What? Hello? There was a fire pit there, and it was still a bit warm, and a few embers still burned at the bottom. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground. One was knocked over. There were a couple of cans of beer spilled in the ground. The cheap dome tent slept 2 people. I shone my flashlight inside to see some bedrolls, 2 backpacks, and a cooler. So, where's the campers? Wait, are we the campers? Hold on. I want to walk around a bit more before I go into this building. The sign was the same as the first one I had seen. It must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. I finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I never wanted to return there. Ah, shit. Hold on. We had some things to do. Alright, that's to there. I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything before I continue to that building. Alright, let's go inside. Oh, it's a washroom. The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. A musty wooden plank propped up the door dull. It didn't really seem useful. I would take it. I wasn't sure why, but I took the plank. Yeah, I think it's good that we take it. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, we can go now. I can remember which one it was to fucking get out of here. Hello? There were some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there's a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yes. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook. None of it made much sense. The newest page contains several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, and Rachel. Rachel? Her name was last on the list and had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these both looked older and more faded. There we go. Through the dense trees, I could finally start to see some light. I must have been at the edge of the forest, though I wasn't sure where the path ahead me lead. I could almost feel the cryptic notebook in my pocket as I tried to think about what it could mean. And where were the campers who had abandoned their site? Would I meet them too? Though the path ahead of me was less dense, I still felt guarded and wary. Who knew what was ahead? As I stepped through the gate, I suddenly recognized the auto parts factory where I had worked as a mechanist for all those years. The plant had closed almost 3 years ago now. They were better then. Times were better then. I thought I could hear a faint rustling behind me. Maybe it was just the wind. Hold on a minute. Okay, I thought the door locked behind me. Alright, anyway. One of the lockers hung open. Its contents were tossed around like someone had been looking for something. The door was locked shut, and there was a little electronic box under the handle. A sign was pasted to the front that said, "Danger, closed for repairs." There was a large power box with 5 lights on it. Oh my god. Cables burst out of the box, sneaking off to other parts of the factory. And the metal was starting to wear, and cobwebs had collected on the corners. The box wasn't receiving power. The door was locked tight. It seemed to be connected to the power box beside it. Alright, so we'll go upstairs. Every part of this plant smelled old and rotted. I noticed the old bulletin board on the wall. Damn it. The board contained yellowed clippings of newspaper cartoons and notices. There were notes to and from the guys that worked here. One of them was to Norman, who was one of the older guys on the line. How's chat doing so far, guys? How you liking the game so far? I think it's interesting. A power panel looked like it was shut off. Yes. The open locker was stuffed with dirty work clothes and old boots. There was a photo of a woman taped to the inside, but it was scratched out, and the face was unrecognizable. I might have to go back to the other one. It was shut tight. There was a rusty looking card slot on the side. Alright, hold on. I might have to go back to the other one. The other one's not on. The panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes. There we go. Some of these noises are not helping my head. Our old brake table, the layer of dust and grime only made seeing this thing more. Alright, we'll go upstairs. This was Norman's locker. The door was dented, like someone had punched it. I don't remember him doing that when we worked there. Another panel that I hoped could help me get the power back on. Did I push it on? Utility shelf, crammed with mismatched tools and items. There was a claw hammer on the shelf. Did I take it? Yes. As I took the hammer, I noticed it wasn't as dusty as the rest of the tools on the shelf. Interesting. The locker was a complete mess. Hidden at the bottom, though, was a magnetic card. Did I take the card? Yes. I took the key card into my pocket. Yes, yes, yes. Do I push the switch? Yes, we do. And we do it again. Yes. The power panel still wasn't working. Did I try it again? Yes. There it goes. Another panel that I hope could help me get the power back on. Did I push the switch? Yes. The power panel still wasn't working. Did I do it again? Yes. There we go. There. Power should be on. I'm stuck with the hammer. I thought it was fine because I left the hammer on the floor. This was... Yeah, $30. No, you're good. This was my locker. There in the factory. It stank of booze. There was a picture of Rachel on the inside. It looked like it had been torn up. I thought I'd taken that picture home when the factory closed. The floor was littered with old liquor bottles. I wondered if that man in the house had something to do with this. He sure had a lot of alcohol at his place. I'm starting to think this is me. Like, this is all my doing. What do you think, guys? Do you think it's us? I think there was a door back here that I could use the key for. The card I found seemed like it would pass through the reader. Yeah? I slid the card through the old reader and turned the handle. Because he doesn't remember anything. Yeah, right? Like, I mean, he saw the dead body. He's like, oh, look, the dead body. Like, dude, how are you not freaking out? There was some kind of ventilation hatch there. It looked like I could jump to the room below. My leg hurt enough as it is, but I couldn't see another option. Did I jump? No. The door somehow locked itself again. There was no key card slid on the side! Oh, fuck! I have to. Alright. Hurt like hell. Sorry, dude. There was a crumbled up letter on the floor. It's been scratched out heavily, but it was hard to make out. Most letters need to just don't freaking need Norman. Who was Norman writing to? That room at the top of the plant, the one with all the bottles, it was really getting to me. Maybe I was just distracted. Who went up there and used that room? As I exited the factory, I didn't recognize where I was going. My head ached terribly and my leg was a mess. Wait, no! Oh my god, there was more stuff in there! Well. So I'm annoyed. I should have waited to go out that fucking to go through that door. The garbage bin was a disgusting mess with rotten food and slick black bags. I saw a thin greenish corner poking out of one of the bags. It was my driver's license. It looked damaged. Did I take it back? Yeah. I cleaned the card off as best I could. It looked pretty beat up. I was amazed I had found my credit card and now this. I tucked the card into my wallet next to my credit card. It sounded like it was going to start reading again. I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was utterly quiet, except for the faint sound of the television. The entrance to the front of the store was locked inside. Looks like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. There's a bit of blood in the keyhole. Oh my god, dude. Did you like kill the whole fucking town? That's what I'm starting to think. Like, did he kill the whole town or something? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable, guys. Oh my god. Stretch out my other knee. There we go. I'm starting to really think he like killed this whole fucking town or something. Oh, excuse me. What the hell? One of Rachel's old autumn coats are hung on a rack. That was Norman's bedroom, wasn't it? What's this doing here? Hey, are you sure Rachel's your wife? Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and a few items I didn't think were illegal here. One of the slots from the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the handgun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? I'm gonna say yes. I carefully pushed the piece back in place. I felt a great burden lifted. A close call. Discard a deadly item. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe he was stalking Rachel. And something happened that made him lose his memory. He thinks that Rachel's his wife. Rejection. Yeah, maybe. I needed to check that place out to see if I could find Norman or get help. The entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't... Oh! Okay. I'm an idiot. I forgot I already went upstairs. Why is there blood here? The TV still flickered some indecipherable channel. Oh no, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker, and one of the few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he'd been shot trying to get up. His eyes were wide with shock, though they were already drying. Norman, what was Rachel doing here? Why did you have her coat? Dude, what? Norman, maybe you deserve better. You probably did. Did I close his eyes? Yes! I closed his eyelids down, shuddering as I did. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think anymore what was going on. I think Norman is the husband. I love that we're collecting. I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it cleaning up, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Yes. I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think Norman was the husband. That or she was cheating. I don't know. We're just kind of casually walk past his body. Alright, horrors. We're gonna just use the hairpin to pick the lock. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. The register was mostly empty and had a fat stack of traveler magazines sat beside. Oh, and a fat stack of traveler magazines sat beside it. I can read. But no, I do love that we all were just sitting here like, oh my god, maybe he's the stalker. That's usually how these things end. The iceberg seemed to be unplugged. It must have been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. There were various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. It looked to be in a much better shape then. Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. Was he involved in all this somehow, or was he just another victim? The gun I had found only seemed to complicate matters. It was such a relief to finally be rid of it. Home wasn't far off now. Even though the rain was relentless, I had to keep going. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. Found it. I think. Wait. The gate was locked tight. This wasn't my house. What the fuck? The neighborhood's local post box. The lever was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it all the way in. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at it? Hell yeah. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away. She's mine." That was it. No signature. No other information. What the fuck? So many crimes have been committed. Breaking and entering. You monster. Breaking into the right guard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. Wait a minute. I was expectant, but also afraid. Wait, can I leave for a minute? Hold on. I saw... Because I saw blood on it out front. I get the feeling we're gonna find, like, Rachel dead or something. I held my breath as I approached my back door. I was terrified to step inside. And I run. Oh my god, this is getting interesting. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Like, I remembered having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or sometime before? Dude. This is getting interesting now. Hold on, the door to the basement was locked. Where had I put the damn key? Okay, so we can't go in the basement yet. There was this small pile of mail on the floor in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yes. I ripped it open and read it. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? The front door was locked from the inside. I couldn't go out, though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. I love that you can. I think it's a nice touch that they added that you can hear him limping. Pro Tag is also dead. I think that's also it. He could be dead. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. So either he's the stalker, he's dead, or he's a. I don't know. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me, reminding me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? Yes. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got my part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why had I thrown it away? Recovered a piece of your wallet. Our television. I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but by then it was too late. Or he has the worst luck. That too. Alright, I'm gonna go upstairs now. What the hell? Our whole mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered all around the floor. Where's Rachel? Our sink, which needed to be replaced. One of the taps always stuck, but I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Typical husband. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. I want one, by the way. I want one of these tubs myself. Had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a key on the top drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key, so I'm guessing that's the basement key. Make sure. Okay. So when it's sprayed out. Yes. A clawfoot tub. I just realized I'm playing on Shiro's account and not mine. Oops, sorry, babe. Oh my god, what if Rachel's the villain? Oh my god. The books there were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looks like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. I forgot that Shiro was using my my computer today to play Warframe earlier. There was a suitcase in the bed. It was Rachel's. I remembered it from the trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? Yes. I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase's contents. Inside were a few days worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. I think she was leaving him. I checked the date and time. It matched the receipt I found back in those horrible sewers. What was this? Rachel, who were you running away with? I think she was leaving him. Oh, I don't know what to make of this. Wait a minute. This is getting really juicy now. Oh, we're going to the fucking basement. Wait a minute. Drama. I know, we're getting to the juicy bits. Oh, I unlocked the basement door. There were old Christmas decorations in the box. The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key here. Did I take the key? Yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. Dude. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. I had put this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I hadn't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through if I found something heavy enough. Okay. Oh dang, I was expecting Rachel's body. Right! Alright, we have to go back upstairs. Hold on a minute. Did I skip something? Okay, I read something about something first. Oh no, this is back to the kitchen. inside. I couldn't go out though. I needed to see if Rachel was here. Yeah, I think she's dead. I'm calling her right now. She's dead. Was I able to get in here? Yeah, 'cause this was their bedroom, I think. I think the other one was the bathroom, was the other side, right? So I think this was the bathroom. The primary key I had found in the basement unlocked the door. Oh! It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I take it to the... Yes. I lifted the heavy crowbar. Appreciate its weight. I think Rachel's trapped in that fucking basement. I should sit behind that drywall. That's what I think. Did I break through the wall with the crowbar? Nope, I couldn't bring myself to break through. What? No, I hit the wrong one. Yes, with a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down here? Was she okay? Dude. Are you not saying anything about what you don't? Look. A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when I looked through the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes. Oh no, my hand trembled as I pulled back if I pulled back the layers of cloth. There, at the center, under all the dirt and mess, was my beloved, my Rachel. Her arms were bruised all over and slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even though all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. The knife I carried all this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened to Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on my shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Realize your worst fears. Maybe I would use some and find some place to go. Dude, it was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that far is the water tower. Was I at those places before? Yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? You killed everybody. Oh. Clicked on by accident. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? This was the old photo of the other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. There were a lot of disturbing things in those tunnels underneath that house. Maybe that man wasn't quite what he seemed. Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this mess somehow? Yes. Definitely. Those tunnels, the odd tools in his house. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm still curious about that old man. Within the few broken pieces that remained of that mirror, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. Hi, Reed! It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt empty and drained. I'm still curious though, like, the reflection in that grimy glass was only a shadow, a whisper. I still love the old time charm of that cloth in his bathtub. There was seemed like cold comfort then. Oh my god, this is like, I feel like, I don't know, this is, it was the key card I found in the factory, the one that allowed me to slip through the top door. It seemed to me that it was probably Norman's, but if that was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Yes. It must have been him. He must have been using that old locker room. The laptop had finally run out of power. This game is like really interesting and confusing at the same time. Like, what more is there to do? My old office safe sat on the floor. It used a digital lock. Did I try to open it? Yes. Oh. Damn it, I couldn't remember. Oh. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest, and it were names that were written down. They're so scratched out on that old desk seat within those musty tunnels. Was the man usually up to something? Alright, hold on. I need to figure out the safe. Now I'm curious how to get into that safe. It was the letter I had taken from the post box. Who had it out for Norman, who sent him that letter. It must have been someone from the neighborhood, or at least somebody wanted it to look that way. I wasn't sure what to think. Did he murder Rachel? Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't know. Did we think Norman murdered Rachel? I've been saying yes to everything, but now I'm like, I don't know. Possibly. Maybe whoever sent that letter wanted to stop him or do the deed himself. But I was sure it was in Rachel in the end. You bastard, Norman, I trusted you. We both did what was going through your head. Why would you possibly want to do that? Despite his betrayal, Norman got what he deserved, but it wasn't me who killed him. Somebody else obviously had gotten to him already. So who sent that threatening letter? From now on, I'd have no one to get angry with me over stupid things like buying this TV. Stick to the game plan. So everything's yes, 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 yes. I want to know how to get to my fucking safe. There are no babies! It seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. No. We need to get into your safe. The mail still sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been laying in the basement? There was nothing for me here anymore, no reason to stay in that house. Did I leave, never to return? No. I feel like I had to think about it for a bit more. Yes, we do. Is the safe only numbers? How many names were there? There would be no more dinners here, no one chat over breakfast, at least not for us. like checking my posture? I'm trying to sit comfortably here, Reed. Burning through all your damn points here. Do it all, be. He said numbers. My old office space sat on the floor. Yes. Oh no, I can do letters. What were the names again? No, the girls. All the girl names. Heather, Rachel. I know Heather was one. I couldn't remember. I wonder. Hold on a minute. Oh. Man. No. I can't even go through my, where was the list of the names, but some of the letters were missing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but I can't get into my inventory. I'm about to look it up. Who wants to go look it up for me? Hold on. I'm gonna look it up because I want to get into the safe and I don't want to be like fucking. So I really want to get into the safe. Home. Safe. Cool. Okay, I got it. Oh, thanks, Happy. Yes, let's see. 4R 3U HER3. The code worked. I pulled open the small safe door and peered inside. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we were first moved to town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house, which looked like a real mess. Isn't that what it says? That does look like it's what it says. We looked happy though. I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open until I tell you." I guess this was a good time as any to see what was inside. Did I open the envelope and read what was inside? Yes. I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow lined paper inside. On it was a letter written in a hand that looked familiar. The letter read, "I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me too." Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives and be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly changed. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all. But it took all this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself, but this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry it had happened this way. Rachel. Anyone else confused? I think she was leaving him. We're going to the basement. I would have loved it if Norman signed that letter. Right? I'm always confused. If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Yes. Tonight, I kept it firmly in my hand. Now that I stood there, I realized I couldn't go back into that room again. I had already seen too much. You fucking chicken shit. So, I think Rachel was leaving him. And he didn't like that she was leaving him. I must have locked the door. There was no reason to return to the backyard anyway. So I told her Norman because he saw it. Maybe, I don't know. I needed to escape that nightmare, but what about the knife I still carried? I wondered, even if I left, would it really be over? So, did I leave that house forever? Living in this town had been easy. The plant helped in some way to stay grounded. It kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from the past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that was when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I had tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was a final act of long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final holy. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. After making it out of those tunnels, I thought those sewers might feel safer. I was wrong. The security tape I had watched showed someone being attacked by what looked like two people. But who was it that was attacked? I had found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout the town. Why the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought that I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place, well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought that would cover my tracks, so I would be blamed for all this. Deep within those woods, though, was where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list. So what terrible plot was she a part of? There was a similar list of names on that desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? It was clear, at least that Norman had been going back to the old plant. Maybe he was the one who had boarded up that locker room, who had been drinking up there in that secret hiding place. So had he killed that guard then? He must have. Maybe he was found out. Or the guard had caught him on patrol. Damn it, Norman, why? She was selling drugs! After the factory, I thought I could find some solace if I could just get to Norman's store. But all I found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Norman, you rotten son of a bitch, you got what you deserved in the end. I realize that now. I thought we were all friends. What had happened? What did she do to you? Or was it this? Or was it what she didn't do? I didn't know what happened to him exactly. Maybe he was murdered, or maybe he took his own life. It was difficult, if not impossible, to feel any real grief. Where are people? How are people not, like, seeing a guy walk around limping and shit. When I had marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did. But how could I have known how hopeless it all was? I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleepwalked, to think of it now. Coming through the back door, indication tipped me off that something was horribly wrong. There was no sound of television, radio, even the air was still, but to see Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never imagine. That other man I had found was involved in all this, somehow I knew it. But it was Norman that was that traitor son of a bitch who had done the deed. Whatever was going on, he was the one who took Rachel away from me. I hated him more for it more than I could possibly express. But that offered no strength, no solace. Rachel was gone now, and I was too, forever. As I swung open the door and stepped out into the air, I caught scent of the wet grass and sobbed. Rachel, my beautiful wife. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me from head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving way beneath my feet. And I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather that I should run. I feel like there was more that we could do. That's what I'm saying. Like, what? There's no way that's how it's gonna end. Should I look up other endings? I can look up other endings. Cause I'm not going through all that again. I'm gonna look it up. Watch your back. Cause that was... I'm deeply unsatisfied. I am too. Like, there's no way. There's no way that's how it ends. No, we're not playing. Hold on. There's no way that that's how it ends. We're going to YouTube. Hold on a minute. Like, what? No way. Like, no questions were answered. No, they weren't. Like, what? Like, I was playing, before you came in, Stoopy, I was playing another game called House. It's another scary game. But I got bored of it quickly, I guess you could say. No, not House game. Home. I'm trying to find where we can watch it because I'm not seeing it. Did no one else play it? Yeah, I know. Okay, hold on a minute. We're using Rachel had an affair with Norman. It's possible. I can bell. I keep getting house. But I'm not getting home. I keep getting house though. Another game I want to get is the Exit 8 games. Look, if you guys can fucking find... Oh, excuse me. If we can find a fucking video that I can stream for you guys. I can't find a video. I'm finding a house, but I'm not finding home. I wonder if anybody put it in the community, maybe. Let's see. Wait, I might have something. Oh? Give it to me in Discord. It's gonna be a pain in my ass. Okay. One, I have dementia. I'm drunk hobo who imagined Rachel and thought that Norman had slept with her. For that, I killed him. My wife was killed by probably Norman, who committed suicide after that in the house he lived in. Alright, so someone got it. Oh, you... Okay, I see where Safi found it. She found it in the communities. Thank God. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. Copy link. Gonna go over here. Paste and go. Pause. Ah, serious. Ah, serious. Alright, so he did the whole walkthrough. And it did take like about an hour and a half. Loads of theories. Yeah, I'm seeing that. So someone got the same thing that I got. Okay, so someone else. The list in the so I'll just read it here. The list in the woods of the girls was Norman's, as he was hunting down his exes in a drunk rampage, thus explaining why Rachel's jacket was in Norman's house. The hero and Rachel was going to visit Rachel's parents for dinner when Norman came in and chased the hero and the parents around the house, killing the parents and knocking you out and dragging you into a room. He then took Rachel to your home and killed her in the basement and then committed suicide to frame the hero. That is one of the endings, apparently. Let's see. Some people have where they did find Rachel's body. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Because it wasn't really mentioned that he had sleepwalk. He was sleepwalking until towards the end. So that was weird. I will say it wasn't very wasn't scary. Yeah, this game is weird. Like, I like it, but it's definitely a game you would have to play a few times to get the endings. And I don't want to go through this whole playthrough of trying to see what the ending was. I don't know. It was weird. It was a weird game. It was a weird one. Let's see. What time is it? It's almost midnight. I've been streaming for a good almost 3 hours. Let's see. Could play another quick game. I'm gonna go on Itch.io. I can spell. Let's see. There is one game I want to get. Let's see here if I can get it. Here it is. Can I play the demo? Alright, let's see. This one. So we'll play a little game. The full one is on Steam, which I do plan on getting once I have the chance to get it, because I think I have it on my wish list. But it's called That's Not My Neighbor. So let's get that one. Waiting for it to download. have it on my wish list? Oh, right. I guess that. I'm gonna fix Shro's butt. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, I wanna get the full game. Right now I have it installed. Wow, it's only like $3. Add to your wish list. There we go. It's on my wish list. I definitely want this game. Alright. It shouldn't take too much longer. It's almost done. So, I don't have the Steam version though. I heard that one is different. It is. I think it's like the remake of it. I gotta clip my nail. My nail's broken. I was trying to click you guys off. I'm sorry. I'm just showing you my nail's broken. I gotta clip it off. I'm trying not to like bite it off, but it's like really hard not to. It's an anxiety thing. But yeah, I'll play That's Not My Neighbor for a little bit. I just gotta. I did it anyway. I fucking did it anyway. I never listened to myself. I did it anyway. I peeled my nail off. Love you, Reed. But I definitely want to get the observation. You know what, Reed? I'm gonna kick your butt. Observation duty games, definitely. I also want to get like the other games, like the Exit 8, I think it was called, or something like that. Alright. Wifey, are you still here? That's... There it is. Done. Hold on a minute. Options. There we go. Give me a minute, guys. Over here, and then this one. There we go. Alright, let me know if my camera is good where it's at. So we'll play That's Not My Neighbor. And then that'll be it for me tonight. Where's my wifey? Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Can you hear everything fine? Is the sound fine for you guys? I'm in the shadow realm. I'm not leaving yet. I said we're gonna play this for a bit and then I'm gonna call it a night. Read. Not paying attention. Why am I in the shadow realm? Alright, how's the sound for you guys? Can you hear the game okay? I only heard the second part. That's how I know it reads high. Oh, record. Okay. Menu. Alright. Have you played before? Nope! Never played. Go straight to nightmare mode? Okay, so arcade mode. I'm guessing this is the campaign. This is the story mode. So we'll play the story mode. And then next time I stream, I'll play nightmare mode. What the fuck? The game closed! What? Excuse me. Hello? Hold on a minute. My game closed. Why did the game close? Game? I don't know why it closed. I clicked on campaign mode and then it just fucking closed. It wants me to play nightmare mode. Let's try it again. Like, what? Why did it? Move you over here. And then full screen. There it goes. That was weird. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. New job offer. Doorman at an apartment complex located in downtown. Requirements none. Salary minimum. For more information, contact the DDD. Alright, let's do it. Start a new campaign will delete the current campaign data. Do you want to start a new campaign? Yeah, because I've never played it. I farted. I'll record it on the phone. No, I don't want to hear you fart, woman. Okay. Welcome and congratulations on your new job. Your job is to verify the entry of the residents of your building. Don't forget to check the expiration date on the IDs. Month, year. Okay? Remember that it is February 1955. Here's today's list. I wish you the best of luck. You're not gonna tell me how to... Hello. It's 1969. It's the expiration date, right? Oh, they tell you the date in this version. How nice of them. Yeah. They don't even tell you what I'm supposed to do! Hello? Like, it just... The filter's on the right, thank you. I've seen the playthrough. Big lips, small on the left cheek, round face, short hair. Okay. But, like, it didn't even, like, tell me how to play. It just, oh yeah, you do this, this, and this, and that's it. Like, how do I question? It's not even let me question. Lois Zelinsky. Or it's not even check the boxes. ID. Oh! Thank you. I went out to visit my mother. Okay. Is it on today's list? Yes, that I remember. Thank you. She looks like she's safe. I guess we'll find out. Hello. It's Afton! It's William Afton! Did you wear any purple suits lately? What's wrong with my appearance? I don't know. I'm just guessing here, dude. Oh, don't forget to check the ID numbers. Oh, that's right. Oh, shit. 250489. Where's he at? 3. 250489. 250489 656214. 656214. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Robust eyebrows, wears glasses, short hair, round nose, square head. Just gonna do this. There. I mean, he looks okay. He is a physicist. I think we're good. We got this, guys. Oh my god. We just let this bitch in. Oh, wait a minute. You really fucked up or she's fake. I fucking hope I didn't fuck up. 0101, right? Oh wait. 1152. Okay. 1 1 5 2. So, listen. Yes, it is a good sign, so which means this one is not the real one. So, we're gonna, Hi, dude. So I didn't really see what it was that was different about her. Oh my god. Hi. You have a scar. I can already tell he's a fake. You have a scar. I did. There's no scar. There's no scar, dude. You don't have a scar. Kill him. That one was easy. I just saw a scar. I'm like, wait a minute. You can continue your job. Thank you. Have a good day, sir. I think we're going good so far. My brother and I were playing this a while back, and we didn't encounter a doppelganger until like the end. Wait, you and Steve played this? This one. 2355 2355 694 2355 694 1895. Okay, so that matches. So on today's list, yes. I come from my job as a milkman. Okay, yes. Francis Moses. Francis Moses. Francis Moses. Wears a hat, tired eyes, thin chin, long nose. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. There's no way to. I think he's fine. I brought my laptop over to a friend's house and just started to play this while other people were doing something else or something. He's fine. There's no way. The fucking game closed again! Oh my god! Oh my god, how much is it on fucking Steam? Fucking $3. I'm tempted. But I don't have it. No, I don't have it. I wish I did, but I don't have it. Oh my god. It fucking closed again. Oh my god. Earn's fine. He says that she's on fire. The fucking game closed on me. As the day ended and the game closed. Oh my god. It's on my wish list though, so there's that. But I think we are gonna end it here. Oh my god. Maybe next time I stream, can you download Ruby's version on Itch? So that's what I did. I got it off Itch.io. But what I'll do is I'll talk to Shiro. Because it's only like $3 on Steam. I'll talk to Shiro. And I'll see about getting it. But let's do some Final Fantasy 14. I don't have money for that, or else I would keep playing that as well. What's this? Anyway. Oh, excuse me. Let's see who's streaming. Welcome to a raid. Oh my god, excuse me. Wow, I can't stop yawning. Oh, Chichan's playing. Is he playing that one? Oh, that Fear and Hunger game. That's a fun game to watch him play. That was an interesting game that he was playing last time I watched him. So we're gonna see my old friend Chichen. He's playing a game called Fear and Hunger 2, which is interesting. I've thought about getting that game myself. Let me see. But I think that is it for today, guys. I want to thank you for stopping by. I will be doing more stream tomorrow. Maybe I can talk Shiro into doing. Stop yawning. I'm trying not to go back to bed right now. I'll talk to Shiro and see about getting the game. Maybe I can play that tomorrow night for stream. We'll do some That's Not My Neighbor, and I'll even look in to see how much the other games are for like observation duties and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna get back into streaming. So I'll be streaming throughout the week, and the weekends are my days off. That way I can spend time with the family and the kiddos. I have emotes. Look, I have my own emotes. But anyway, where's my raid emote? Here it is. Raid emote. Raid. But anyway, may your hearts be your guiding key. And I love you all. Mwah. Good night, guys.
Fuck you. But after that, it's just like,